Pressuring tanks such as Ryan Zarya or Monkey Diva is really good for farming Ultra. Pressuring tanks such as Ryan Zarya or Monkey Diva is really good for farm. Dude, why can't I say that? Really good for farming all charge. Pressuring tanks such as Ryan Zarya or Monkey Diva is really good for farming.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is KarQ, and today I'm here with the Agile Agilities.
Alright, what's up, guys? My name is Agilities, and I'm an Overwatch League player for the Los Angeles Valiant. But you know what, KarQ?
What Agilities?
I am not agile, but do you know who is?
Who?
Genji. Now here are 5 of my advanced Genji tips. Alright, so the first tip I have is ghost dashing. Ghost dashing is essentially using your dash as quickly as possible as soon as the cooldown resets the moment you get an elim. Now my actual tip here is to not worry too much about ghost dashing, since it's a flashy play that looks great in montages or all those Genji clips you see on YouTube and Reddit, but it's a high risk play that doesn't even save you much time and can also get you killed. It's hard to know where the next target is since they're always moving, and if you mess up your ghost dash, you basically just burned your cooldown and are now wasting time with your blade swinging at air. Alright, the second tip is the dash into secondary fire into melee combo. You do this by getting in a position where your target is right at the end of your dash range. This requires you to play enough Genji to understand and master its distance. Then as soon as you dash, you hold your secondary fire button and it will buffer the input and the shurikens will come out as soon as the dash is finished with no animation. Then after, you follow this up with the melee. This combo works best on stationary targets like a Scoped Widow, a Reinhardt that's holding a shield, and a soldier that's in his healing station. It's important to note that this combo does not work if you attempt to primary or secondary fire before performing this, because there's this internal cooldown and rate of fire limit on Genji if you do it too early after shooting. I also want to note that this works with short dashes as well. For example, if your dash distance gets shortened by hitting the ground if you start above them, or if you aim your dash low to the ground. Tip number 3 is all about the wall climb and the animation cancellations you can perform with this. The first one is canceling deflect with your wall climb. For example, if you're dueling a Zen and you dash into him but you're low HP, you're usually forced to deflect. Most Zens will start channeling their secondary fire, or if you're low enough HP, just one-tap you after waiting for the deflect to finish. Most Zens usually know the deflect timing, so if you're low enough and you're one-shot, then they'll just one-shot you. But what you can do instead is quickly wall climb nearby to cancel the deflect and catch them off guard. Now there's another extremely situational wall climb cancel that some Genji players knew about, but I believe Necro spotted to the spotlight recently. Basically, if you try to use your secondary fire plus melee combo and try to melee immediately, there's this little internal cooldown that doesn't allow you to dash until your melee animation is fully complete. Now to perform this combo, what you do is a normal secondary fire and melee combo, then immediately turn and start your wall climb. The moment you touch the wall, you can look back at your target and dash. Essentially, the wall climb cancels out the internal cooldown of your melee and allows you to pull this combo off. Extremely situational, but it's there if you can do it. Now tip number 4 is going to be on my personal playstyle. A lot of people ask me for Genji tips on my stream at twitch.tv/Agilities. And I always tell them that all the mechanical stuff, like the first 3 tips, can probably be found in a bunch of other Genji videos out there, but what I can offer you is my approach. Okay, first, farming Dragon Blades really fast is a big part of my playstyle, so what I do most of the time is pressure the big high HP targets like the tanks. The only time I may call a dive and try to assassinate support or squishy is when they are very much out of position, or if my team is also on dive heroes that can follow up with me. Pressuring tanks such as Ryan Zarya or Monkey Diva is really good for building alt charge, and what I do is get right in their face and use my secondary fire as much as I can, since it's very hard to miss at that range. I'll do this until I feel like I'm in danger, then I 180 dash out back to a safe spot. If possible, I try to walk into the tank I'm focusing on and dash through him back to my team or back to a safe spot for some extra alt charge. If I'm still in danger, I'll turn around and deflect as well, but that's pretty much it. It's a really aggressive style that allows me to farm up a lot of alt charge for my blade very quickly. A big part of succeeding with this playstyle, and Genji in general, is mastering your sensitivity. Sensitivity is all preference, and you don't necessarily need a high sensitivity to play Genji like everyone says, but having the muscle memory down to know exactly how to 180-degree turn and dash out is very essential. And remember, always play with an escape plan in mind. The last thing you ever want to do is get caught with your pants down in the open with no cooldowns to get away. And finally, the most important and advanced Genji tip is that if the enemy is playing Brig, just go back to spawn and switch to Torb. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more tips with other Valiant players and see some behind the scenes action, make sure to subscribe to the LA Valiant YouTube channel to support all of us, and of course my personal stream at twitch.tv/Agilities.